What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? Happy Sunday, y'all. Sunday to y'all. And I'm coming back with part two of my state of hip hop, if you will, in 2023, and really what's going on in the game. So yesterday I kind of previewed it that I'd be talking about female hip hop. And what's going on in female hip hop and female rap right now in the game. And the major question is, why are females dominating the mainstream right now? Because you've seen a lot of female rappers blowing up. Ice Spice to name. Ice Spice arguably maybe the hottest female rapper in the game right now. Lotto, after the run she had last year. You got New York rappers like Lola Brooke and Scarlett is coming up. Of course, last year you saw how big Glorilla blew up. And of course, there's Cardi, Nicki, there's all the rest of them that are out there. But see, and also City Girls as well. But see, this is the thing. They're all coming up and blowing up off the same ignorant brand of hip hop that, if you want to call it something, call it pussy rap. It's either pussy rap or they're rapping like men. They're rapping, gangster shit, like Lola Brooke, like they're men. Like Don't Play With Me is a drill rap song, really. You know what I mean? And they're getting a lot of their lyrics and a lot of help from male ghostwriters. You know what I mean? So basically, you got females rapping like men and females talking about their pussy. You know what I mean? How much pussy they sell, or dudes trick on them or buy them things, and how they pussy run shit. And it's blowing up. You know what I mean? They're dominating the mainstream. It really came to my attention when I was in the car with one of my homies. We were actually coming back from a trip, from going out of the country. And one of my homies pointed out to me when we turned on Hot 97, and I really rarely listen to Hot 97. And literally, like, I would say, like, we didn't hear a song from a male rapper for like a straight hour. You know what I mean? And my man turned to me, my homie turned to me and said, do you notice that you don't hear any songs from male rappers on the radio no more? What happened to that? And that's when it dawned on me, you know what? Females really are dominating this game. You know what I mean? They really are dominating the mainstream, So why is that? What's going on? You know what I mean? Well, I'm going to be blunt with you. I don't think that male rappers in the new generation are really coming with bars. But not only that, the new hip hop fan or the new age hip hop fan doesn't respect the bars. So the ladies who already got a large following or fan base for whatever they do, because females consume more hip hop and consume more music commercially than any other group out there, especially, black or minority females. That's stats you can look up. So in the end of the day, they already have their fan base to solidify whatever they do. So females now are coming with the aggressive hip hop bars, while males are still doing the harmonizing, are still singing, or doing the hip hop crooning, and they're going away from bars. You know what I mean? The new age male hip hop rapper is soft. I'm just gonna put it out there. All of the bars and all the hard aggressive rap is left for the rappers that appeal to the 30 and over, the Benny the Butchers, the Benny the Butcher, Conway, all of those guys, which are pretty much over 30 rappers now. Like the new age hip hop stars, like, I guess Moneybagg Yo, Lil Durk, Polo G, and more of the drill type of trap dudes. They're doing a lot more harmonizing, and their raps are not more about bars. They're coming with like just shit talk, just street talk. You know what I mean? Which is cool, but they not going anywhere with it. They're just staying even keel with their style and just trying to get their streams that way. They're not really putting out classic material. I mean, I heard the Durk album the other day. It's dope. It's not as introspective as his last one, but Durk has his formula. They're doing that. And then, of course, you got like the Young Thugs and Futures and Gunners and all of those guys. And then you got crooners. You got like Don Toliver, which I like, or Roddy Ricch, or Young Blue, or, you know what I mean? You got those type of rappers, but they're not really rappers. They're more singers than rappers. All the dudes that are coming or used to come with the bars have disappeared in the mainstream. And the females are taking that and running with it. You know what I mean? They're taking that and say, oh, so y'all ain't going to rap? Well, we going to rap and we going to talk greasy. And that greasy talk goes right in with this new age, with the new age feminism vibe that you see in the young, under 25 and younger females, that we don't need a man. We could get our own money. We could do our own shit. And we basically are the men. And they fit into that narrative. So they have a fan base that's going to constantly consume just off the energy that they bring in their music. So what is really the big problem? Males need to step up their fucking bars game. Male rappers are soft today. They are soft. They're going to a microwave commercial form of hip hop that maybe worked for Drake to be what he's been today. But in the end of the day, even though musically it's coming a certain way, it's not aggressive enough. Or it's aggressive, but it doesn't get the message across. See, people got to understand that Drake can do what Drake does because Drake got bars. Drake can rap. He can out-rap anybody in his generation outside of a few. You know what I mean? I'm talking like Kendrick Lamar, Cole, whoever else you want to say, which is a debate. But anyway, yeah, male rappers have gotten soft and they've allowed the female MC to take off. You know what I mean? And see, females, they don't care. They just support, women just because they females and they're bringing an energy off of feel and emotion. You know what I mean? Like Glorilla, she's really not that great of an artist, but she just says relatable shit that her generation of females relate to and relate to in a big way. So she really, took that formula with FNN and just did it all the way through all of her music, and that, if you want to call it the hood chick mentality hip hop that she's bringing to the table just took off because there are a lot of single young females, single mothers in the hood that relate to that shit. So to balance it out, men in the mainstream need to step their hip hop game up. Now, in the non-mainstream and the underground, when the more traditional hip hop artists, bars haven't gone anywhere because there are a lot of guys that are still spitting and still bringing hard music. You know what I mean? Of course, you got, Stove God Cooks and, Ransom and JR and you got a lot of guys, but they're mostly underground and they don't appeal to anybody that's under the age of 30 because they don't auto-tune, they don't sing. So that's why it's like you got to really, you got an uneven balance in hip hop right now. And it just paves the way for these ladies basically to dominate the radio. But I also think too that it also goes into consumership because females consume more hip hop. You know what I mean? They listen to the radio more, they go to the club more, they party more, they do all of that. So, like, females are going to want to hear what their fellow females want to hear. But I don't think there's a relatable male MC or male rapper out there, outside of maybe Drake, that majority of females really want to have to hear that's coming up. There's no next one out there. You know what I mean? And that's the big problem. Because Kendrick and Cole and Drake and these guys, they're going to age out. They're like the Nas and Jay-Z's of their era, but they're going to appeal to their fan base as their fan base ages. The young heads, they don't care about that shit. And in this new age of TikTok dancing and doing all of this, the TikTok dancing that's bringing back like the house and the club scene and all of that. All of these young male rappers are doing more of that stuff. You know what I mean? But now it's paving the way for females to really rap, and to go to rap, they go to that. Like I had an argument on my page. A debate was going on my page about Lotto versus Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? Because Lotto was subbing her on the Lola Brooke remix, Lola Brooke remix that she was subbing Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj subbing her. And I'm saying to myself, it's really sad that we got to go to females to get the best hip hop competition out there. But at the same time, it's common because a lot of females, believe it or not, are coming up in the battle rap world. So, I mean, you brothers may sleep, but a lot of females out there can rap and really rap. And they coming for people's heads. They coming with an aggressive form of hip hop, rapping like niggas, rapping like dudes. So that's a product that has become marketable now. And of course, the radio and is picking up on it, because if you have a sexy chick that's rapping like a man and rapping in the dominant framework, a dominant form, they're jumping on it. There's a reason why Cardi B doesn't have to put out albums like that. You know what I mean? She could just put out singles and win with that. So females dominate in hip hop. Men in the mainstream have fell off. Bottom line. And they're letting these females take the crown, because right now, if you turn on Hot 97, the people that are dominating are you're going to hear Lola Brooke, you're going to hear Ice Spice, you're going to hear Glorilla. Those are the top 3 artists that you're going to hear. I mean, outside of that, it's Drake, and Drake hasn't put out a quality album that's been beyond mediocre since 2013. So, end of the day, y'all, it's a sad day when the females are the ones coming with the most energy in hip hop these days. And really, that's what's going on, y'all. They're the ones that are dominating this scene in the mainstream now. Men, step your fucking game up, because you letting, the queens really be the kings, and step your fucking game up, because hip hop right now is in an unbalanced state. And that's why I think, to speak to part 1, I think hip hop is so boring right now. There's nothing out there there's no one artist or one album out there in the new generation. And I'd say those are artists that came out from 2019 to 2023 that you have to hear. And that's making it easier for females to basically control and dominate, with them rapping like dudes or rapping about their pussy, which really, in the end of the day, has no content value whatsoever. I could care less about your stripper hip hop. You know what I mean? But stripper hip hop is what sells. You know what I mean? And because the content is so just dull, females support whatever they want to support because they like those artists. So that's what it is. This is a sad state, y'all. Like, really, in the end of the day, men rappers in the new age generation, step your fucking game up rap-wise, please. So with that, enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday afternoon. I may come back with a part 3. Kind of want to talk about some of the projects that caught my ear this year. I really haven't had time to do the reviews because I've been really busy with some other things. But at the same time, I'll point out some projects in my next segment that I think are worthwhile to listen in 2023. So with that, enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon, and I'll catch up with y'all later, all right? Peace.